You've got 2 minutes, let's get it finished.
As for the roti, they are small. They should be look like crispy. Now they look like poppadoms, so I'm worried about this.
Because I'm running out of time, I can't make a new one or even bigger sizes.
As time now starts to go with the cooking, the sugar flavour seems to intensify. So I start to worry now because maybe I have put way too much sugar.
30 seconds remain, guys. 30 seconds.
The only thing that's missing is my rice, as that is still in the pot trying to dry out. I'm not so happy with it as it's not really fluffy.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. That's it.
Well done, guys.
My heart kind of breaks because I don't want to go out on rice. To stuff it up here in the pressure test, it kind of sucks.
I was proud of both of us that we managed to do the challenge on time, and then we managed to put every element on the plate.
I'm really, really nervous, and I'm hoping that I've done enough and that my rice doesn't stuff up my chances of going further.
Hello, Roxy.
Hey, Roxy.
Hey, Rox.
So, Roxy, here you are, trained driver's assistant, you know, cooking food. Is that something that you'd love to do as a living?
I do, actually. It was really such a good experience. It's like, I'm actually amazed that I love the whole savoury aspect in the kitchen and not just desserts.
Well, on appearance, obviously the rice is overcooked, and I'm interested to see how the spices, the way that you cook them, and the whole balance of the dish. But the question is, how is the final product, you know? But then we'll have to taste and then let you know.
Thank you.
Thanks, Roxy.
I still have so much more to learn, and I don't want to be sent home.
Okay, for me, I think first thing is that the prawns are a little bit overcooked. Could be done a little bit less. But that said, there's a lovely depth of flavour to the curry. You can taste Roxy's fried all those aromatics off to begin with in the ghee to release all that oil, and then straight away the onions, the garlic, and the ginger. And she's built that foundation. And I think it's the secret to all good curry making is to get that foundation right. It's something you can add later to repair that. And I think she started out well, and that whole the idea of her cooking her sauce down to a lovely consistency. It got quite thick, but I think that brought out a lot of the natural flavours in it. But great roti. You can eat. This is what I like about the roti, the soft, pliable. You can scrape the whole bowl out and finish the curry off, which is exactly what the roti are for. They're a vehicle for eating the curry, and I think she's done a great job of that.
I've cooked and had a lot of curries down here in Durban, and when you have it like this, the colour is there. It's lovely in terms of texture, and you can put stuff in it and then roll.
Just to roll it.
Yeah, even if you have something that's got a lot of sauce, you'll be able to mop up all of those juices with this roti.
I just want to roll this curry in there and eat a whole, you know, the whole thing. But this I was very surprised by. I couldn't believe that she messed up the rice like that.
I believe I've done enough to secure another place in the kitchen.
Feel where?
Feel where?
So, Refilwe, what were you thinking about how you were going to get this whole thing rolling?
I read quite a lot, so I've came across how to prepare prawns, even though I don't like doing it, so I knew that I must cook them after I've cooked my chicken, so that's the plan that I had.
Yeah. I mean, we stand here in this magnificent hotel, the Beverly Hills Prawn and Chicken Curry. You've come a long way from selling muffins in Carltonville.
Hey.
How does it feel?
From a train station to Beverly Hills 5-star. I'm very humbled and honored, Chef, that it doesn't matter you grew up in the squatter camps, the settlements, you can still do it.
Great stuff. Okay, Rafiwa, well, if you'll excuse us, we're going to have a taste and discuss amongst ourselves, and we'll let you know our verdict.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Rafiwa.
There we go.
What do you think?
I'll start with the curry. I think you can taste, while Rafiwa was cooking, she started frying her onions off first. Then she added the dry spices afterwards. So they didn't fry off really nicely to release all those oils.
Yeah.
And she didn't put the garlic and the ginger in until much later. And as a result, you can taste that. There isn't that spice doesn't live through the curry. It's quite tomatoey. I'm tasting almost like a tomatoey sort of stew kind of vibe going on there. The rice is lovely. The raita is very, very tasty, but there's a lot of raw garlic in there. I'm getting quite a strong garlic flavour of it.
And also the prawns, she added it quite early, and it just cooked for way too long.
Yeah, the dough for the roti was too dense, and that's why she couldn't even roll it out. So it's too crunchy, it just flakes and breaks away.
She at least thought about doing the chicken first, adding the prawns afterwards. At least there was an idea of cooking times for the different ingredients, which I think was sharp. For me, the two important factors are getting the curry right, getting the flavour of the curry right, and also the roti.
But at the end, you know, it counts on where and how and when do you put in certain ingredients.
Totally.
Roxy and Refilwe, your challenge today was to demonstrate your ability to taste the dish, understand it, and then replicate it exactly.
We weren't looking for inventiveness, but there are other important skills you need to learn in the kitchen, and the ability to taste, understand, and decipher a dish is hugely important.
The two of you really cooked your hearts out there today. And you both produced elements that was very good. But for us, there was one dish that didn't quite live up to Pete's original dish.
Roxy, when you started out, we were a bit nervous when we saw how you started braising your onions and then cooking your spices. But lucky you had it at low heat when you started building all of those flavors to come out of the whole seeds that you had in the pan. But we know it was difficult for you, especially working with seafood. But you managed to take out a dish that closely resembled Chef Pete's dish, and the flavor profiles were there. Refilwe, your dish had the color, and it also had the level of sweetness that was in Chef Pete's dish. But you struggled with that roti dough, and you rolled it out and you rolled it out, and as a result, it didn't really come out the right size or the right texture. And also the way that the flavors and the spices came through in the dish showed that you were not used to making spicy dishes. It didn't really bring out those flavors that we wanted and the effect that they have to have in the dish.
The next person leaving MasterChef is Refilwe.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Refilwe, let me just say that not only we have loved the food, but we have loved you. You have been great, and I know looking at these contestants, you are going to be sorely missed. The way you look after them, the way you pep them up, the way you keep them positive, it'll be missed. You have done a magnificent job here, and you've touched everybody in this kitchen. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm happy that I got this far. I'm top 10. I'm still gonna push my dream. Come.